Welcome to PPI Recording Studio nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the second weekly episode for the month of October 2025 for dedication around the nation weekly courtesy video marketing series and interview series because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers for their foundational YouTube channel techno support. To become a new subscriber, it's very easy, quick, and simple. As you're watching today's episode, lower right-hand corner of your screen, right down there, you see a red button, just like my buddy Larry the Lobster here, that bright red. You can click onto that red button, please, and that is it. You are now a new subscriber. And as well, lower portion of your viewing screen today as you're watching, right down here, in the center, you will see this insignia, which is the like button. You can click onto that, please, to like this video. And right to the right of the like button, you will see the share box. You can click onto the share box, please, for more techno support to share this episode with your family, friends, and social media. I know my horn dropped. So next photo you're going to see come up today is for last week's episode, which was October 3, 2025. If you've not seen it, live link in the text description area makes it very easy to click on to watch that episode. Now, a follow-up to that episode is for a GoFundMe that we've been supporting now for the last 3 or 4 episodes for a fundraiser up in Malden, Massachusetts. And you're going to see that on your screen. This is for Dave and his family. And Dave was involved in a horrific car accident up by Malden, Massachusetts, bunch of months ago, and this is for his long-term support. As well, they're having a fundraiser for him November 8, 2025 at 7 p.m. You're going to see that flyer on your screen as well, up at the Moose Hall on Broadway in Malden, Massachusetts. Live link in the text description area to the GoFundMe link makes it very easy to click on to support Dave and his family. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is for next week. I have a return guest. You're going to see that come up on your screen. That is John Phillip. Now, John was here twice last year, 2024, as an interview guest. He's going to be back here next week, mid-October 2025. And he asked, meaning John, if we could promote a concert for November in St. Louis. And I said, absolutely. This is for a friend of his and also was the director of his shows last year, 2024, right here in New York City. This is the incomparable Marilyn May. Now, Marilyn, you're going to see that on your screen. Now, Marilyn is performing November 19, 2025, and it's going to be at the Sheldon Concert Hall in St. Louis, Missouri. Sponsor is the Cabaret Project of St. Louis. Live link in the text description area to their website, also their Facebook page. They are a nonprofit. If you'd like to make a donation, please. But either way, the links will be there for you to go down and connect and support that particular concert. Now, the theme for that concert is Maryland has the auspicious history of being the most guest appearances on the Johnny Carson Tonight Show. So that's going to be the theme of the concert. Hence, that's why you see Johnny Carson's photo in the flyer. Next photo you're going to see, and this is from a very dear friend here in New York, Amelia Bella, as I call her. And this is a photo that she sent me. So we put photos out for folks that send them in to me to help get the word out for what they're doing, right? Because that's what this revolves around, the support of artists, musicians, environmental causes. So Amelia, grazie for sending this photo. And she's hanging out with one of her bird buddies right here in New York who love her, and she loves them. No question about that. Thank you for your support. Grazie, Amelia. So the next one you're going to see, and this is a repeat small business support, and this is for Gary's Junk Removal Service, Waterbury, Connecticut. I talked about Gary about 2-3 episodes ago. Now, Gary claims up, if you will, or groups and gets scrap metal and then gets a whole big pile of it, puts it in his trailer, takes it down, and turns it in for gas money, shopping money, right? Grocery, for example. So you're going to see this next photo on your screen. This is a huge piece of metal that I did dumpster diving and took out of a dumpster. It was 8 feet long. Doesn't belong in a dumpster, folks. It belongs to be recycled. Gary swung by my place, picked it up. So thank you, Gary, for your support and helping to get the scrap metal and recycling. Keep that all moving in that direction, man. So next one I'm going to see actually 2. These are 2 of my furry friends that I've had crossed paths with, if you will, or crossed paws with very recently. First one is Tiger Kitty. Tiger Kitty stops by periodically, and we share some kibble together, and Tiger Kitty's so sweet. Tiger Kitty has been going on now for about 2 years with Tiger Kitty. Very, very sweet cat, very friendly. So the next one, I actually went out to dinner last week, and I crossed paths with this other furry friend that you're going to see on your screen. This is Annie POSSUMLINA. That's what we called her because we decided that she's an Italian possum. You're going to see that on your screen. And this is Mama Leone's homemade eggplant parmesan. And Annie was just like all over it, man. It was so funny. I had such a good time with Annie. Now, the interesting part about possums, they get a bad rap, but possums are really, really, for one particular aspect, terrific for the environment because they eat ticks. And there's an overpopulation of tick these days that are giving out sicknesses to people beyond, you know, not the comical one. The common one, I should say, is Lyme disease, right? But there are other diseases that they can give off. So these guys actually eat ticks. So they're very, very good for the environment. So today I promised, and I haven't done one in over a year, and that's why I'm wearing my official underwater photography shirt when I do one of these episodes. So this is for this particular guy right here. Now, this is a brand new photo from my library of underwater photography that I've taken scuba diving from different parts of the world. Today I'm going to bring you into the local waters. This is taken in Long Island Sound, and this is known as a flounder, also known as a flatfish, also known as a sole, also known as a fluke. They're very common. They can be found in different parts of the world, all around the world. Hundreds of different species of flatfish, but what's really cool about them, as you can see, one of their reasons for being is they blend in with the environment that they're in because they're bottom dwellers. Now, for example, I don't have a photo of one, but I've scuba dived with peacock flounder in tropical waters. And as their name depicts, they're beautiful, very colorful, but they fit in with all different colors of corals that are on the bottom, and sea fans or gorgonians and all that, right? Anemones, for example. But this particular guy, because Long Island Sound is mostly a mud bottom or sand bottom, they fit right in by their coloration. Now, what's so cool about flounder, now most people catch them, fishermen, to eat them, right? Because they are good eating. But what's cool about them is they have what are known as skin cells chromatophores, and that they share in common with octopus, meaning their skin cells, they can automate, if you will, to their surroundings. They can change the coloration of their skin to blend in with, for example, the bottom. So if they for example, like a darker bottom, they can make their skin darker brown, darker black, whatever the case may be. And so cool. Octopus are masters of disguise when it comes to that. And it's almost like instantaneous. It's almost a blink of an eye. It happens that fast. So what's also so cool about this photo is the eye. How many people ever get a chance to see the eye of a flatfish? That eye is absolutely beautiful. It's like a sideways teardrop with a curl on it. So, so, so beautiful. So next time that you're eating a flatfish, think of that eye and how much beauty there is in nature, because there is a ton of it like out there like this. So Project 142 Constant Series is the sponsor to Dedication Around the Nation weekly courtesy video marketing series and interview series. You see the logo on your screen. Our website is www.project142.org. Facebook is Project 142 NYC. The event calendar with the actual website is www.project142.org/calendar. Chip and I launched this video series right here at PPI Recording Studio, April 28, 2020. And now 5.5 years, our 6th season that we're doing this, is I've sculpted the event calendar to be a marketing support platform for organizations, nonprofits like International Women in Jazz, for example. We've been promoting now for 4 months the National Lighthouse Museum, which is in Staten Island right here in New York City, for example. Small businesses that I'm going to talk about today. This is a new one, and this is called J, and you're going to see their logo on your screen. This is J&R Computers, and they are on Main Street, also known as Route 73, in Oakville, Connecticut, which is right near Watertown, Waterbury, right where I live. And sales, servicing, all your electronic needs, right there, J&R Computers. Now, their website is www.jrcomps.com. Now, the next photo you're going to see is the owner, Sam, who is in the red shirt, and his Wonder Dog, and that's Tech the Wonder Dog. Tech actually does most of the technical work. He just keeps Sam around to help deal with the customers. But Tech was so sweet. He's a boxer, and he's so much fun. He's 3 years old. We were rolling on the floor together playing. He's just a real ball and a real love. And he's a big hit at the shop. So thank you, Sam, for your support. I can talk about Sam and the shop from personal experience because now I am a loyal customer to J&R Computers in Oakville, Connecticut. Live links in the text description area to their website and Facebook. Also, artistic endeavors such as Vale. Now, she's got her show coming up right here in New York City. We've been talking about it now for weeks and months. You're going to see that on your screen. It is on the Project 142 website, event calendar. And it's October 15, 2025 at 7 p.m. And that's going to be up at Don't Tell Mama right here in New York City, 343 West 46th Street between 8th and 9th Avenue, also known as AKA Restaurant Row. And the band is going to be Daryl Kojak, Sean Conley, Mark Dane, and Chip Fabrizi, who is the owner of PPI Recording, is going to be playing drums, doing his Babalu impression. So live links in the text description area. So Project 142 was a concert series, very simple. House concert series started right here in 2010 by retired minister Dick Leonard right here in New York City in 2010 in his home. And that was how it started. 3 years it outgrew Dick's home. Dick got to know me because I performed as a Project 142 artist. And it outgrew his home in the 3 years. Dick hired me after he watched me perform multiple times in his home, made me artistic director, asked me if I could take 142 into the next realm, evolution of the concert series. Became a mobile concert series in New York, and we went right up to and had it really, really moving in the city up till 2020. And this now, the video series, has become the answer to the pandemic because I've taken all that marketing experience, poured it into the video series, and here we are now 5.5 years later. So we're going to take it out today, which I typically do for underwater photography episode. And this is a song very, very well known. Bobby Darin made a big hit. Also, it was a wonderful movie where Kevin Spacey played, if you will, Bobby Darin in the movie. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. Somewhere she's watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high and straight to her arms, I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon.
Oh, yeah.
I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before, and happy we'll be beyond the sea. And never again I'll go sailing. Thank you, Chip. Yay! Hey! So check out all the live links in the text description area. I'm going to do this real quick so it doesn't fall. And we'll see you next episode. All those live links are there for you. Nonprofits, Vale's performance, October 15, 2025, 7 p.m. right here in New York City. And also, Chip Fabrizi, the owner of PPI Recording Studio. His website is right there. We will see you next episode. And don't forget, next week, John Phillip back here as a guest interview. And I got to pick up my horn because I dropped it, got too excited. Thank you, Mr. Chip Fabrizi at PPI Recording Studio. We'll see you next episode. Enjoy the lovely weather in New York City.